The regulator handle is the third course in the Quick Start series of lessons. We recommend that you take the previous courses first. The bracket design and the branch pipe courses can help you become familiar with the basics of the compass functionality. This course tells how to create the handle model from scratch. You'll know more how to deal with constraints. You'll use the revolution element and the revolution surface commands. Restrict the extrusion with the surface. Try to use chamfers and fillets with different settings. You'll add annotation to the model and generate the handle drawing. Let me create a new part. Let's use the Autoline command to create the first sketch. You can enter the sketch mode by starting one of the sketch commands and selecting a plane. Click Autoline and select the ZY plane. Press the mouse wheel to confirm. Create 3 segments. The first segment is vertical with one endpoint at the origin of the coordinate system. The second segment is horizontal, and the third is vertical again. Specify size approximately. We'll add exact dimensions later. Then choose the Arc by 3 points command. Select the endpoints of the segment as the first and second points of the arc, and place the third one a little lower. We've got the closed contour. Let's completely define our sketch. Make sure that the Display Constraints option is enabled. Start the Alignment command to align the segment point and the arc center vertically. Finding the arc center here is not very easy, so it's more convenient to use a local snap. Right-click and select the center snap. Then hover over the arc and click when you see the snap symbol. Follow the snap symbol to select the segment point. Choose the vertical guideline. Take a look at the constraint symbols. Note that several constraints of the same type can be applied to one element. In such cases, you'll see only one symbol of this constraint type next to the element. When you hover over this symbol, all of the constraints will be displayed. If you hover over each of these symbols, the objects that are affected by that constraint will be highlighted. If you want to see all constraints applied to a specific element, select it, right-click, and choose the Object Constraints command in the context panel. Alternatively, you can access this command from the Constraints panel. This command allows you to check, delete, and add new constraints. Note that the command suggests options available for the selected object. Let me stop the command. If you turn off the Display Constraints option, you'll be able to see constraints if you select an object. If you want to delete a constraint, you can do it in the graphic area. I'll press Ctrl-Z. Let's add dimensions. Make sure the Parametric Mode option is active. Add the vertical linear dimension. It should be 5. Notice that the entire contour has scaled up accordingly. When you create the first dimension in the initial sketch, the sketch automatically scales based on that dimension. Thanks to this feature, you can draw your sketch roughly and then resize the whole sketch by using just one dimension. Add 2 more dimensions, 6, and 20. All the elements have turned dark green. If you display the degrees of freedom now, you won't see any pink arrows in the drawing. It means that the sketch is completely defined.